good. I've done a podcast since Christmas.
Really?
Yeah, the day after Christmas. Wow, I gotta get back in.
What will your next one be?
Man, I don't know. I'm so busy with cross country. I usually do one with Mr. Hess. We do like a Netflix one. Talk about what's on Netflix. But we haven't done one.
How's he doing?
He's doing good. He actually, I think he does play-by-play for Pioneer.
Really?
Or Color.
Yeah.
They've asked him to do broadcasting for Pioneer. Pioneer's a tiny town, so they have to like do the stories. This is the only game in town that they don't have. The Pioneers are back. They won the state last year. They're ranked number 1 in 1A. So.
That's a good radio job to be able to do.
Oh yeah. I know Eastbrook's ranked. I know we're ranked like 45th. But that's statewide. They're ranked like 10, 12, 15 or something. Let me get this up to you.
And the internet's not the best up here, so it's like on YouTube.
Pick up on this.
You don't have the staff follow you.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah. I was on the school.
Won, because there was a tie back in 1969.
How's being in classes?
Interestingly enough, this is what you said. Lately, it's been
How's it being in classes?
What?
How's it been going in classes?
I missed it. Who's in your room? Harold Davis. So what's my school Wi-Fi?
I done it on
I can't get it on here.
I have my other computer from my computer room. I'm on staff. And I got it on the computer, so
It's alright. We got some stuff.
But that's not the case. They're 2-1 because I forgot to make it lose that game. They got a chance to play.
You look at that, you trust. There's a lot of people here. There's one TV crew, 52 of us, and then that's crazy. 75 to the state. Okay.
yeah, Eastbrook should always win.
I think they were like John Harold or something.
Yeah, look at that dramatic impact. Yeah, it looks good. That's nice.
He puts it on as soon as he plays for us.
Do national anthem. This one is choir level. So we just turn it and turn it on. You ready?
Yeah, might as well.
Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Fisher Field, Mississinewa High School for this big CIC matchup versus the Mississinewa Indians and the visiting team, Eastbrook Panthers. I'm Ryan Scott, alongside with me is Ian Bain. How you doing? Coach, it's gonna be a dogfight tonight.
Yeah, that's right. I would say it's a premier matchup for CIC. Really, in my personal opinion, I think this is this is for the CIC championship. Blackburn may have something to say about that. Other than that, I think Eastbrook and Mississinewa bring the crops. Conference race.
Yes, exactly. And like you said, this could come down to the conference title. A quick stat before Coach starts reading off some Mississinewa stats. Kurt Funk, in his first year in 2009, he will only have a loss on Fisher Field, and that's his only loss against Eastbrook since 2009 on Fisher Field.
And Mississinewa, the 4 and 5 including one sectional matchup, which Mississinewa came away with 69-13. So it's been real close rivalry over the years since Funk's been there. He's done an excellent job. First year, of course, some transition from a coach that just left. He was, I think, 2-9 that year, and then the rest of his career has been way over 500. Probably the closest margin for 500 was 2013, 6-4. Last couple of years, 10-1, 10-3, and a sectional title last year. So the program really did well. Should be a great matchup. Eastbrook had Adams is there for 30 years. His record speaks for itself. And the Indians are too far away with a great record, saying 637 over 9 years. Adams has been there for 30 years. He has 700 winning percentage. So both teams usually win and expect to win every Friday night.
Yes, both teams like to win, and both teams are coached very well. Again, Kurt Funk and Jeff Addison, two best coaches around, and we're going to take a 60-second break, and this 60-second break is brought to you by Mike Anderson, 119 East Main Street, Gas City. We'll be back in 60 for the rest of the varsity pregame show. This is Mississinewa football on the Tribes.
So you're fine. I'm right next to him, so.
Yeah, that was only that was quiet. Was it? Yeah. Yeah, we'll turn them off. Crank it up. Yeah, we'll crank her up.
Hey, the chief.
The things that hit up so like people coming in. Yeah, that's a good thing. Background noise.
This is there's a lot of people here already.
Yeah.
But we're in seats.
Hey, I don't really care who wins. I'm just here to see a good game.
Eastbrook came in charter buses.
Yeah, I know the guy who drives the charter bus. Actually, is a really good guy. His name's Dan, and he has a company, and he owns charter buses and takes people around. He's just a big fan. He coaches track for Eastbrook, but he's just like a big. He just loves to drive around. I didn't really know that until way after the fact. He used to break the junior high team.
Really?
Yeah, he owns the company. And
That's a cool different way.
yeah. Nice guy. I forget his last name is. He used to drive the bus for us to meet.
Take over for what?
Oh, yeah.
Just a cool everything.
We'll give it a turn. That's how much it's all right.
Welcome back to Fisher Field as we continue with our pregame show with 20 minutes left until the opening kickoff, and one name that stands, well, two names really stands out for the Indians is Heisman Skeens and freshman Carson Campbell, and Carson has done a very well job in only 2 games that he's played as a freshman and in varsity.
Yeah, the speed is on the offensive side is phenomenal. They're very gifted and very fast behind the quarterback. And they're really a tough combination to figure out. Like, is Heisman what's Campbell, little Campbell, what's the bigger Campbell? They have the ability to explode on them. It's difficult. I'm sure Eastbrook is worried about the potency of Mississinewa's offense. And actually, Mississinewa's averaged 43 points a game over 3 games played, 2-1, and they've allowed an average of 12.7 points a game on the defensive side. And Eastbrook, about 39 points offensively average for the 3 wins that they've had, and they've only allowed 6 points. So they're very similar. Looks like Mississinewa has scored a little bit more than Eastbrook over this 3 games. Mississinewa and Eastbrook had a really pretty strong non-conference season, which I think really helps them in a CIC. Not quite where
would be for, you know, high competitiveness. Because, I mean, there's a lot of young teams. Masterman doesn't have a lot of runners right now. Oak Hill's really young. Franklin's decent. Blackman's really coming along. But having those scheduled pickup nights for Mississippi scheduled 4A teams always has great opportunity. You know, year after year, good news about the Fort Wayne and Mississippi schedule.
Yeah, because the only time you're going to get better is playing teams better or better than you, and that's how you're going to get better as a team.
Yeah, and Eastbrook's had a pretty good schedule. They've done well in Delta, but I think Mississinewa's really, you know, kind of jumped out of the box and kind of went farther. You know, when Southern and Madison County played Little Heights, they came here, but they went farther to schedule people. And a lot of teams that are coming along have real good programs, try to schedule farther out to have better competition. They need it for section because they're facing 4A teams. You know, they need better competition. Nothing against the CIC, but Eastbrook is your premier matchup.
Right, and talking about Heisman Skeens for rushing yards per game is 84, passing yards per game is 146, and total yards per game is Heisman Skeens with 230. And that's just a few of Heisman Skeens stats. And as you go over to Eastbrook, they're not as high of a stat as Mississinewa, but one of their standout is Dylan Bragg with 22 passing yards per game, and that just tells you how Eastbrook has progressed and how this is going to be a really dogfight.
Yeah, Eastbrook likes, you know, I consider them over the years just a lot of smash mouth football, a lot of misdirection behind the center. They do a lot of, you know, they pretty much run the ball. They'll try to run the clock out. They'll try to run it down your throat. They break one open, sure, they're going to take it to the house, but they do a lot of, you know, they grind you. And, you know, I think the Seminoles got the team to play with that kind of style, too. And got the style of offense to explode, too. It's nice. We got a turf field that's pouring down rain all day long. I mean, it's not too bad right now. We've got a real good crowd. Eastbrook brought a lot of people. The Seminoles got a great crowd for the rain. So everybody knows it's going to be a great matchup.
Yeah, you see the Mississinewa student section is piling in, and like you said, the stands are full and the energy is high as the music keeps playing. And Indian fans to their feet already. We are going to take another 60-second break and be back again. Break is brought to you by Mike Anderson Chevrolet, 119 East Main, Gas City. We'll be back in 60. You're watching Mississinewa Indians football on the Tribe Sports Network.
What are they? What's going to depend on how I'm afraid I wouldn't come up. Someone likes dodging. Yeah, once you get going. I don't know about volleyball. That looks like a kill. I don't know what a kill is. A spike. I know what a spike is. I know what a block is. I know what a ace is. I don't know what a dig or a kill is. Yeah. You can't really. Don't know that. So. Wow. I don't know why it's weird. I always get internet out here, and I'm not getting it on here. It's so strange. So I always get it when I'm coaching out here, and I don't get it right now. I'm going to shut this off.
Is that a mic picking us up? Just want to warn you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, the camera. No, I don't know if it's you. Yeah, it's the camera. We set it up today.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I thought he was okay, he didn't use shotgun mic. Okay. I thought he did. Yeah. It's not set to the shotgun mic, though. No.
Hey, why is the window closed?
Because it's raining.
Who cares? Would be funny.
All right. You pay for the camera. Would not be funny if it.
What's up, man?
Doing good.
Good.
There's your lube. Yeah, whenever you're ready, open up that door. Okay. Or the window.
That's not a good one.
Anything particularly.
I don't know. I don't want to beat something to death. Got the weather, got the crowd. I'm trying to think of something. Got some stats. Yeah, we don't want to talk about the section championship. I don't want to get all psyched up.
I remember vividly
About skiing, paintball, ball.
Oh yeah, we're going to talk about, you know,
Yeah.
what kind of offense we're going to see.
Yeah, and especially the transition, you know, skiing's have to be different.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Did we hit it?
Yeah, at least it's not struggling here.
Welcome back to the varsity pregame as we are just under 13 minutes until the kickoff, and one kid that will be a standout for Mississinewa and really has been a standout the past few years that he has been playing varsity football is Heisman Skeens. Heisman Skeens will be handling the ball tonight, and talked to Coach Funk earlier this week, and he says the transition has been tough this summer and this early season from four-year starter Cade McCoy since he has graduated. And Coach, I think Skeens has done a fairly nice job behind the ball.
Yeah, he's just a natural athlete with a lot of talent. I think he could get in any sport and he'd excel. And football is just something I think he just looks the most natural at. He just has the moves, has the speed, has the wherewithal, has the field awareness to do about whatever he needs to on the field. And it's really nice to watch him. I coached him in track in middle school, and it was a joy to play. You know, I can remember when we had a meeting one time, he was eating a bunch of junk food. I said, hey, Heisman, don't eat that stuff before our meet. And Heisman goes, hey, you know, I'll eat this grill shake and I'll get you a win, you know, and I'll still win my event. He did, and I left him alone on food. You know, I think from here on out, he just, I mean, it's awesome to have that. It's just a once-in-a-lifetime kind of athlete to have on the team. Just hopefully he can hold on to the ball. It's you know, sprinkling out. It's nice to have the turf field because, you know, it does drain better. We're not going to have big old areas of mud in the center of the field. Like a lot of times when you're playing and it's raining really, really heavy, by the end of the game, it's hard to get any traction. That's what's really nice to have a turf football field. I mean, other than holding on to the ball and maybe passing won't be as a factor that, you know, is going to affect the game. But, you know, it's nice to be able to get better footing.
Right. Yeah, right. Like you said, Heisman Skeens is an all-around athlete. You can put him on the track, you can put him on the basketball court, and you can put him on the football field, and he will dominate no matter what. And Heisman Skeens will be handling the ball for the Indians, and 11 minutes left until the kickoff, and the Indians are in the locker room, and the Eastbrook Panthers are in the locker room, and the stands are fired up. Going on with more stats, Mason Hell for the Eastbrook Panthers, tackles per game is 10, and tackles per game for Mississinewa is Kyler Funk with another 10. And another name that doesn't get said very much is Kyler Funk, and he has done a pretty good job this season.
Yeah, Kyler's another really good athlete. Coach's son went to the state in wrestling last year, so he's really nice to have, a really strong junior, and you know, he's really gotten put a lot of weight on the last few years. Junior high was kind of a freshman year, he's kind of a skinny kid, he's really put on weight, and it's really helped him on the football field, and he does a great job out there for Mississinewa.
He does, and Coach, what kind of offense you expect the Indians to be seeing tonight?
Well, I just think that both teams are going to be heavy run.
Right.
I just hope that Mississinewa's athleticism, they can get in the open field and run it downfield. I just hope they can get some good blocks. It's just hard when it's wet. It's hard to, you know, it's not as easy to get great blocks and big openings and a lot of rain. But kids like playing football, doesn't matter what kind of weather it is. They enjoy the elements, and that's what's nice about football. We don't cancel football games when it's raining, and it's nice that you can get out and see a game. These kids are up for it. They know what's at stake. Hopefully everybody can hold on to football and see the game.
Yeah, CIC is always important, and they're not only playing for another victory in the books, but they're also playing for the famous Judd.
Yes, I thought about that today. That Eastbrook had a Judd this year, and I'd like for Mississinewa to get back there.
Yes, and we are going to turn it over to public address announcer Kurt McCall.
Officials, coaches, or athletes is unacceptable and unsportsmanlike. Refreshments are on sale at the West Indian Stadium. Also, restrooms on the outside. Men's is at the West End, ladies is at the East End. everyone to please rise and remove all hats. As the Mississinewa Crimson Pride Marching Band honors America with the playing of our national anthem, under the direction of Mrs. Andrea Van Hoff.
And the Indians will make their way to the field as the student section will line up, and they're all the way at the 50-yard line. Indians will be led by head coach Kurt Funk, and the Indians are making their way to the field.
And here come your Mississinewa Indians.
And the Indians have made their way onto the field and are waiting the opening kickoff. 3 minutes until game time, and the visiting team, the Eastbrook Panthers, will make their way to the field. And the Eastbrook Panthers are making their way to the field, and Coach, like we talked about, of course, the milk jug is in front.
Yes. Well, hopefully we can grab that tonight and
Hopefully
keep it in our possession.
Hopefully that will become red and white by the start of next week.
That would be awesome. Considering this rivalry, you know, it's going to be a great one to see who gets it.
Yes, big county rivalry, and some people say Mississinewa and Oak Hill are rivals, but same as Eastbrook.
I would have to, in my personal opinion, I think Eastbrook-Mississinewa football rivalry is pretty darn competitive and pretty heated. We're pretty close in proximity to each other in the county also. And I think it's always we're always in the hunt, and Eastbrook's always in the hunt for the CIC.
Yes, both teams have made their way onto the field, and the referees will make their way as long as with the players at the 50-yard line for the coin toss.
All right.
And they have made the coin toss, and the game will be about to begin with the opening kick.
You'll have to keep tabs on time because, you know, my view has
Again, Indians come in 2-1 on the season, 1-0 in the conference, as the Eastbrook Panthers come in 3-0 and 1-0 in the conference, and the opening kick is about to begin. The Panthers will kick it off, and the fans are already to their feet. Kicking off for the Panthers is number 2, Zane Schultz. The kick is up, and we're underway for this big CIC contest. Indians break through one, going down the far side.
All right. Great start by the Indians.
Yeah, great run, and
almost got to midfield there, so it's a great start to start the game. Good momentum starter.
Ball will be on the 43. Heisman sends Campbell in motion. He'll take it by himself.
Great run on the right side. Being aggressive, doing a great job.
Yeah, being aggressive right off the bat is key for the Indians. And that'll be a first down. Ball will be on the 39.
It's like the rain on the field hasn't been much factor. It seems like they're getting good traction. Nice run. Looks like a first down.
Yeah, it looks like another Indian first down.
Indians need to keep doing what they're doing because like Eastbrook's kind of on their heels a little bit, so
yeah,
might as well take advantage of it.
Yeah, all Indians have came out aggressive, and I hate to say this, but Eastbrook's came out a little slow so far. Ball on the 30. Campbell up the middle, and that'll be another first down Indians.
Like 3 or 4 yards, look like to you?
Yeah. It looks like it hasn't started raining too hard right now, and that is a good thing.
Yeah, the field looks really good. I don't see any puddling, anything like that. I don't see any water at all. The field does a great job with drainage. So
Skeens hands Carson Campbell in motion, and he'll break one.
Great move.
Carson Campbell on the carry on the home side.
I'm sure you're thinking at home watching this, you're seeing, if you've seen Carson Campbell for the first time, you're like thinking, how does a little kid like that run the football? But I'm telling you, the weight room, working out, athleticism, just the work ethic over the years, he's just a stud offensive player.
Yeah, and especially being a freshman playing varsity. Skeens sends Carson Campbell in motion again, and Skeens will run it for himself, and that'll be a touchdown, Indians.
All right, great start for the Indians. Great start to start a ball game.
Yes, it is, and Indians started off aggressive, and Eastbrook could not handle it at the start.
Nice job running the football. Really had no answer on defense at all.
No.
Couple runs, 3 to 4 yards. Other than that, it was pretty much easy pickings.
Solid day for the Indians. Will kick for the extra. The kick is up, and it is right down 8th Street.
Yeah, it's a little to the left of the crossbar.
Indians will start off strong. Indians 6, Panthers 0 with 9:27 left to play.
We'll see what Eastbrook does to combat that awesome offensive possession of the Indians, so we'll see what Eastbrook comes back with.
Yeah, Eastbrook has to start getting more aggressive. I know it's early, but still, you're playing a good CIC team, and you have to be more aggressive than what you are now.
Yeah, I think they're going to probably be heavy run and just try to eat up some clock, try to score. Just raining still a little bit slightly, but really not been a factor so far.
No, it's Soliday will kick it off for the Indians. The Kick is up, and it is far and long. It'll
Good
end up.
kick. Great kick. Good kick in the end zone. Didn't give Eastbrook a chance to run it down the field. And
Yeah. Great kick by Soliday, and that is nothing.
got a strong leg.
Yeah, it's nothing too usual. It's something that Soliday has been doing for a couple years now, is having that strong leg and really putting the football up in the air.
It's great having a strong kicker in high school, too.
It is.
It's difficult to find one. It's great when you get one.
There will be a flag on the play. And that'll be a false start on the Panthers.
Well, not starting off too good for Eastbrook.
No.
Mississinewa really has the momentum right now, and hope they can keep it up.
Ball on the 15 for the Panthers.
Not much there.
No, that at least was at least 3.
Okay, second long. We'll see what Eastbrook comes up with. And there we go.
Yeah.
Great pursuit by the Indians defense, and
Justin
wrapped him up.
Yeah, Justin Singer will try to take it by himself, but he was wrapped up and brought down at a gain of looks like 1.
But Eastbrook's hurrying up a little bit. They're ready and set. And looks like their quarterback rolled out a little bit. And went downfield, but incomplete.
Incomplete pass by Hale.
Good start. 4th and long. Looks like they're going to kick, Ryan.
Yeah, you're going to have to at this point, and it's really it's unfortunate that Eastbrook has not had a good start, but the Indians are saying we'll take it.
I think it helps to be home, and both
on
teams
your
are
home,
good
yeah.
and strong, and I really think the Indians are up for this, so hopefully they can keep the momentum up. Trying to be too much of a homer, but this is TribeTV.
It is.
Speaking of TribeTV, not a very good kick there. Not a very good kick. Looks like Mississinewa is going to leave it alone because it's really puts them in a great spot.
It does.
Looks like the 35 of Eastbrook.
Yeah, the 35.
Great start so far. Just
yeah.
Keep it up. And
yeah, the Indians still have been aggressive, and that's what you need against a good team, like we've said all along since the beginning of the opening kick.
Yeah. And speaking of TribeTV, I'm really impressed on what kind of setup you guys have, all the stuff you guys do. You guys do drone camera work sometimes for different events, and you guys got a great studio and high school kids running this thing, and I'm telling you, it's awesome. You guys can get out of high school, and, you know, if you choose to pursue something like that, it's a really good opportunity.
Yes, and speaking of the drone, if the rain will eventually stop, we have the drone in the press box, and you will get an aerial view from your kitchen or couch or wherever you are watching this from. You'll get an aerial view of this big CIC matchup.
Well, I'm not sure if I have all my information correct, but at county-wide, it seems like TribeTV is probably the best student-led communication, radio, TV, internet type of broadcasting.
Yes, and we have to do a big shout-out to our media director and our studio supervisor, Mr. Brooks Holloway. He does an outstanding job, and thank you to the TribeTV members that are here tonight working alongside Coach and I, and they are doing a fantabulous job behind the scenes tonight.
Yep. Looks like the Indians' offense is a little bit stagnant right now. They've had a little difficulty. Looks like Eastbrook's kind of, adjusted to what Mississinewa showed them the first possession, but let's see how Mississinewa can react to what Eastbrook's doing on the defensive side. So
yes.
Let's see what happens.
Ball is on the 40, and they'll send Carson in motion, and there'll be a flag on the play.
See
and
who's it against. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Against Eastbrook. That helps the Indians.
And they will move back to the 35. And the Indians are making their way to another touchdown.
Okay. Heisman's out in the shotgun.
Skeens will send Carson Campbell in motion.
Heisman's going to take it for himself and not get much. Eastbrook collapsed on him and got him really quickly.
That'll bring up 3rd down. Ball is on the 35.
Basically where the Indians started the possession. Let's see what we can do to advance it. Hopefully there's no penalties and we can see some good football here. Okay, Heisman again behind center, rolls out to the left.
Skeens will look and he'll go on the away and he'll go and he'll go and there's another Indian touchdown.
There we go, Heisman. Oh, okay. Did he go out of bounds? I think they might have spotted him out of bounds.
Yes, they saw him out of bounds, and unfortunately, but still, it'll be an Indian 1st down.
We're on the opposite side of the field. We didn't have the best view of it, but looked like he pranced down the sidelines, but he must have got a foot out.
Anyways, good run by Skeens, even though he couldn't get that touchdown, but it is a 1st down ball on the 17.
Yeah, he's so elusive and quick-footed. He's just wonderful to watch. I mean, before you know it, he's 10 yards down the field. It's amazing.
Skeens will take it by himself, and he'll be brought down.
Get a few, maybe 4 or 5. On the left hash mark, it looks like. Got a little bit. Yeah, about 4 yards.
2nd down, ball on the 13.
Yeah, it's probably been an interesting transition from McCoy to Heisman. It's you know.
Yeah.
I mean, but I think they've done an excellent job this season.
Yeah. Hard work in the offseason. Skeens will break through. And Skeens will go up the middle.
Looks like a 1st down to me.
It looks like a 1st down. Yeah, 1st down Indians.
Wonderful. Wonderful power move up the middle.
Ball is on the 3.
Mississinewa's doing a great job being tough up front. Looks like the linemen are pushing Eastbrook off, and it looks like we've adjusted to what they've adjusted to.
Yeah, the line's been wonderful, and
it'll
be another Indian touchdown.
All right, great start for the Indians.
Yeah.
You can tell who went in? I couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell either. There's about 4 or 5 white jerseys in our way. 5:04 left to play in the 1st quarter as the Indians take it 12-0 with the possible extra point to come by Andrew Soliday.
Hopefully he can put it in this time. He had enough leg. He just was a little off to the left.
Yeah.
There we go.
Kick is up, and it is right down.
There we go. Okay, Mississinewa with a 13-0 lead. 5 minutes to go. We'll see what Eastbrook can come up with.
Yeah, Eastbrook is going to have to come up with something fast if they want to at least get one, tie it up, or get ahead, and they're going to have to do it pretty quick.
Yeah, I know that Singer, I mean, just from his family, there's always a fast singer in the family, and I didn't realize there's still another singer to deal with, but I'm telling you, they're very athletic, very quick.
Yes.
And they're great athletes.
Soliday will kick it off for the Indians, and let's see if he can have another good kickoff.
Okay, let's see if Mississinewa will kick downfield again and put us in a good spot to play defense.
The kick is up and it is high and it doesn't quite get to
Had good air time though. It looked like Eastbrook a few yards on that. Looks like it might be about 25. So decent return, but good deep kick.
Singer on the return for the Panthers.
Okay, let's see what Eastbrook does. Like a little misdirection, handoff. Oh,
and then
ball's
fumble.
loose.
And will the Indians recover?
It looked like one of the Indians had a hand on it, but I think Eastbrook might have grabbed it real quick from that. I think it happened so fast that even the Indians didn't see it. One Eastbrook player
and the ball was lower.
And Eastbrook's hurrying up and send the guy up the middle. Looks like they got a first down.
And
looks like Zane Kirby.
Yep, Kirby will have the first down for the Eastbrook Panthers. And there will be an injury timeout and an injury for the Indians. Injury timeout is brought to you by Marion General Hospital. 4401 North Wabash Avenue in Marion. We'll be back in 60. You're watching Mississippi Indians football live from Gas City. Welcome back as Seth Kashanik is carried off or helped off the field, rather. And we will try to get an injury report on him as soon as we can.
It didn't look like it was too severe because it kind of came up off the field on his own. So hopefully it's not too severe. It's like Eastbrook, quick handoff. Playing some power football like normal for Eastbrook. So
yeah, it's nothing nothing that is out of their way to play power football.
Great job, Indians.
Yep.
Okay. Eastbrook.
Eastbrook will line up.
Two backs, the right and left of the quarterback. Oh. Good high kick, but not too awful deep. But
high kick.
Campbell's going to have to fair catch there. See what the Indians can come up with. But good quarter so far for Mississinewa. They on their third possession, and with not much time left in the first quarter with 13-0 lead. It's good.
Yeah, good start for the Indians, and Eastbrook is kicking it up a notch.
And, you know, Adamson's done it too long not to – he's great, you know, game manager. He can adapt to a lot of things he sees. And, you know, it's going to be a dogfight. Same with Kirk Funk. You know, they're both really good with the X's and O's and know how to adapt to what the other teams
First down and ball is on the 21.
It's like a little handoff up the middle to maybe a Campbell. Looks like there are a few –
and it looks like the ball may have been loose.
Okay, Eastbrook thinks they have it. We'll see what the officials say. And they do. Eastbrook picked it up.
Yes, Eastbrook has the recover.
Okay. And
Eastbrook will have the ball.
Mississinewa is going to have to just hang tough here on their end of the field. The Eastbrook fans and players are excited. Got something good happening for them.
Yes,
They're late in the first.
This could be their big turnaround, as the clock will be counting down 2 minutes and 39 seconds to play in the first quarter.
Eastbrook hurries to the line. Looks like quarterback back and
incomplete.
It looks like the quarterback was Bragg and he overthrew the receiver up the middle. So Eastbrook's throwing a little bit more than I expected, but maybe they're seeing things that they're going to have to mix it up.
Yeah, I thought they'd be running a little bit more, but it's really
like a blown play there.
There will be a flag.
Okay. All right. Mississinewa got some yards back from the original line of scrimmage when they gave up the football. So
2nd and 15. Ball is on the 28.
Pretty decent run, but Eastbrook's running back was, met by a host of Indians there.
Yes.
Looks like Eastbrook's, about average yards per carry, like 5.8. So they've probably had pretty good offense so far, but I think the Indians have held them to a lower number than that so far this year.
Yeah, Senior tried to take it up the middle, but was stopped by 4 or 5 Indians.
It's like quarterback's looking to change things up a little bit.
Clock is ticking down, and they'll go off the 10.
I just really don't see how Mississinewa couldn't pursue that. It doesn't really like Eastbrook's got too much.
No.
Too much trickery going on to fool Mississinewa. Mississinewa's right on the ball, doing a great job. Just don't see a lot of outstanding offensive possessions yet from Eastbrook.
No, and they haven't gained a whole lot either.
Okay, he's back to pass. Oh, hit hard by an Indian. It looks like number 52. It looks like it's hit by Chris Pavey, if my numbers are right.
And Pavey on the defensive play for the Mississinewa Indians, and that'll help out Senior Pavey as he will help his Indians to a 13-0 start with 1:13 left to play in the first quarter.
So far, the Indians look real strong on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
Including special teams.
Special teams has done
so far, it's been a pretty good game.
Yeah, special teams have done a lot better. Okay, and it'll be caught.
Outstanding play. We had a fake handoff and pass.
pass to
looks like
Drew
Castanon.
And
the junior.
Castanon will have an amazing play. It looks like ball will be on the 50.
Good gain.
And looks like Castanon will be injured. And we are going to take this injury timeout. Again, injury timeout is brought to you by Marion General Hospital, 4401 North Wabash Avenue in Marion. We'll be back in 60. You're watching Mississippi football live from Fisher Field.
It looks like he's okay, Ryan.
Yeah, looks like Castanon will be okay. He walked off the field by himself.
Castanon's another gifted athlete. It's been in the Mississinewa system for a long time, and it's good they have him as an asset.
Yeah, great athlete and a pretty good baseball player as well. Again, ball's on the 50, first down. And Campbell in the backfield taking it down the...
Oh, nice move. Oh, looks like he stood up like it was a dead play there.
Yeah, he paused. And I do not know
looks
what.
Like, yeah, the ref saw something. Okay.
False start.
So that kind of took away a decent play there, but
yeah,
I think the Indians aren't phased by that. I think they can come up with something good.
Yeah.
With 49 seconds left. They got a little bit of time left. Try to extend the lead if they can. Or run the quarter out and start another quarter in possession.
Ball is snapped, and Skeens will take it by himself. Down.
I'm telling you what, boy, he's tough. And pretty much I think everybody in the stadium saw what he was going to do. It didn't matter. He still got positive yards. I mean, Eastbrook's got some great size on defense. I mean, they look like big boys, and Mississinewa's doing a great job with their footwork and the blocking. And I don't know, it's been wonderful so far, especially if you're an Indians fan. You're just really eating this up.
5 seconds. Like you saw, if you just watched that play, you saw how fast Heisman Skeens took off.
Yeah, you see, well, I guess he's going to run. We weren't sure, and then he just exploded. And it's amazing.
End of the first quarter, Indians 13, Panthers 0.
Looks like, okay. Thought maybe there might have been another injury, but I think he's already just talking to the ref about something. Well, let's say Madison Grant's leading Alexandria. Madison Grant doesn't have a lot of kids. That's surprising. They have a lead. Well, Ryan, I got a cross-country meet to coach in this rain tomorrow, and I heard the course is getting kind of muddy and wet. But I wish I had turf to run on tomorrow for my team.
Well, at least you will be not running, but you will get soaked, and your shoes will get a little muddy.
Yeah.
But you have a good group of runners and a good team overall.
Well, the Indians are back out, and see what they come up with this second quarter. I think right now you can't argue that, Mississinewa, the home team, has a lot of momentum. It looks like they don't have too many weaknesses so far. I haven't seen too much. They had one possession was kind of stagnant, but they still found a way to get down the field a little bit on that, and they had some, they had some fortune to get it back. So
right, and the Indians have been strong ever since the opening kick.
Oh, nice pitch. Late pitch by Heisman.
Yep.
And tell you what, if they, I mean, when they can pitch that late with the speed they have, boy, that's going to be scary if they start to really abuse that.
Yeah, and you just saw that run again. Heisman Skeens takes off so fast, and it's like
crazy.
It's like a second he's gone.
It's like Caden Cole came off field. Look at Carson Campbell's back on the field.
Freshman Carson Campbell will be back on the field, and he'll probably do something great again.
It's amazing. You see a middle school sized kid that
You
runs
do.
and hits like a junior in high school and doesn't have the height for it, but is tougher than nails. Oh,
Yes.
looks like up the middle to the older brother, Cade. So,
And that'll be an Indian first down. And
awesome. They're really mixing it up. I mean, I think it's baffling Eastbrook at this point. I'm not sure if they right now they have an answer to what Mississinewa was giving them. It's doesn't look like they have much of one at this point.
Right, and if you can only imagine 3 cousins.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they're all.
And the athleticism.
Yeah,
of all 3.
And when all 3 of them are on the field, good things are going to happen for the Indians no matter what.
And they're durable. There haven't been a lot of injuries with them over the years, and they're just.
Skeens will take it down the home line.
Oh my.
Skeens will be
and
dropped and.
Awesome play to the left side. Heisman just keeps on bringing it.
Yeah, and another first down, and Heisman will never give up this, and he hasn't yet, and that's what is good, and that's what gets the momentum going for the Indians.
I'm an IU fan. I'm going to compare him to Antoine Randall. I am right now. You old Pittsburgh fans know who I'm talking about, but, all you youngins don't.
Indians will line up and will not get very far, and there could be a fumble.
I think that was a little late, but Eastbrook's got it back.
Yeah, Eastbrook has recovered another one, and not something that the Indians want to see, but they do not seem too phased about it quite yet.
Well, if field position-wise, if the Indians hold court here, we're going to be in another good spot here. Eastbrook's going to have to, travel a good.
Yeah, ball is on the 16, and
they got a lot. They got a lot of field to travel, and Mississinewa has a lot of speed on defense. And I think right now, there you go, good pursuit up the middle,
and they will not. They will gain a little, but not much. At the most 3.
Okay. Eastbrook hasn't had too many long huddles, and they've already ran the play.
And they at least get 5.
Yeah, they caught the Indians off guard there. I think they're trying to do a little hurry up.
Yeah, and they're hurrying through this too. I mean, there looks like there'll be a flag on the play, and I can take a guess what that'll be.
I can't really tell. Looks like Eastbrook's already going back a little bit.
Yeah, false start.
Yeah, I think one thing about a hurry-up offense, I mean, it takes the defense off guard, but sometimes it keeps your offense off guard.
Yeah.
And people make mistakes when you have to be so quick to the ball.
Yeah,
and you have to snap it so fast. I think some of the younger players and inexperienced kids sometimes make mistakes in that situation.
And when you're going that fast, you have to make sure everyone's on the same page. And if not, you're going to get a false start every time.
Okay, they're back to the line really quickly. The Indians are ready to go. Ooh, I don't know who that's off of. Looks like the Indians were moving a little bit when they snapped it, but I think it's against Eastbrook again. Yeah, false start again.
Yeah, 2 in a row for Eastbrook, and that is not good.
Okay, and basically we get the ball back. We're being helped on field position.
Yes.
Just from Eastbrook's mistakes. Okay, looks like Bragg's back to pass. It's broken up by an Indian. Great play.
4th down, and the ball will be on the 14.
And we talk about their Mississinewa's offense a lot, but on defense, you got Campbell and Campbell's on defense and makes big plays for the Indians.
Yeah, they do. And
Cade, that is. I don't think I said who it was, but Cade Campbell. And he returned back for a returner and caught a fair catch there at the 45, looks like, of Eastbrook. We'll see what Mississinewa's got for the rest of this quarter. And we only have 9 minutes left.
Yeah, 9 minutes left, and let's see if the Indians can keep the momentum going and keep on being on top of the scoreboard.
Okay, Mississinewa's coming back out on the field.
Probably not.
And I think Eastbrook's probably a little puzzled, a little tired at this point, not trying to figure out what Mississinewa's got to give them.
Skeens sends Carson in motion.
Looks like Eastbrook came out a little early, but it wasn't called. Kind of a bad pass up the middle, kind of like a wobbly
pass. And it'll get nowhere, and we'll be back where they started.
I thought one of the Eastbrook players came off the line too quick, but they timed it just right, or the ref saw it clean. So
Castanon on the left side. Skeens sends Carson in motion again, and Skeens will take it, and he will try to break one, and
tries to stiff arm the
defensive
player. Just gets a couple, maybe one or two. Look like Zane Kirby, the fullback, was on pursuit there. Coached against enough of those Eastbrook kids when they're in junior high track. Their speed on both sides of this field like you wouldn't believe. Both teams have a lot of speed.
Yeah, both teams are fast, and
one thing about both teams is they both hit the weight room. Both programs hit the weight room big time, and that's huge.
And that's what's going to help a program, and it'll be low and an incomplete pass.
Like Heisman's a little bit frustrated, confused on what happened.
And as we just started talking about being in the weight room, one kid that has been in the weight room is Drew Cruz, and he is a big and strong man.
He's really gotten big over the years, and it shows from the weight room that he's really great punt. Hope we can keep it in the green. Great job. Rolls out of bounds. I don't know, Ryan, if you could see it, but it looked like it's, 5 or 4.
Yeah, I can't quite see. There's
on the 5 maybe where the ref's at. So awesome.
Looks like it'll be on the 5.
Didn't work out for the Indians offense, but the special teams really did their job. The kick was deep and in the corner.
Right, and special teams has done a lot better since their first game against Pendleton Heights. Special teams has really stepped it up, and looks like there'll be
the Soliday punt as well, or is that a different?
I couldn't tell who punted.
Okay, it looks like Mississinewa was a good position on defense. Eastbrook's pinned way deep.
And looks like they have
in
Carson
their own territory.
Campbell on the right side, and if he gets open.
Okay, it looks like Eastbrook went up a few yards. Okay, we'll see what Eastbrook's got. Okay, it looks like a little misdirection to the left. It looks like they might have gotten close to first down, Ryan.
I can't tell there.
I think that it's going to be close. It looks like the chain gang's moving, so they must have made it.
And
But they have a lot of field
They do.
to march. So it looks like Mississinewa plays good defense. They can hold them the quarter with no points. Great pursuit by Mississinewa.
Yeah, and
Minimal gain.
yeah, Eastbrook is either getting a little or nothing at all, and that's what the Indians want.
Yeah, it looks like they kind of stayed away from their passing game a little bit. They're
Right.
still back to running the football again. And, Zane Kirby's open, went up the middle. We'll see if Campbell can get him.
It'll be a Panther touchdown.
Well, if anybody can catch Zane Kirby, it's Campbell, and he just got
Yeah,
brushed off the upper body. It's hard when you're in pursuit. If you can't get low on their legs, it's difficult to bring them down when you go high. But
Yeah.
Campbell had a long way to go to get him, so it was difficult. And Kirby's a speedster.
Yeah, Kirby is just like Skeens, fast and
Yes. And he's strong and can go down the field in a hurry. See what happens with momentum here, but Mississinewa should not worry. They've got a strong game going.
Eastbrook will kick, and it is right down 8th Street, and now it has officially started to be a close game.
Yep, 13-7, and got quite a bit left in the second, so we'll see what happens. Right?
Indians will take a break, and we'll take a break as well. This break is brought to you by Twin City Auto Body, 1427 East Main in Gas City. We'll be back in 60. You're watching Mississinewa Indians football live from Fisher Field.
Okay, the Indians are back to receive. I can't tell.
Campbell.
It's like Kate Campbell with the ball.
He breaks through one or two.
We'll see how the Indians respond to that quick touchdown by Zane Kirby of the Eastbrook Panthers. So we'll see if we can respond, Ryan.
Still first down, and looks like the ball will be on the 26.
Yeah, I got probably one of the best athletes I've ever coached back here behind Ryan and I and Brendan Butchie. So he's getting honored at halftime for his state achievements this past spring. Got to go down to Bloomington and represent Mississinewa as an individual in the 2-mile. So another great athlete that's not on the football field that we have here at Mississinewa.
Yes. Carson Campbell will try to take it down, and he'll be brought down.
Yeah, Brennan's made me look like a genius over the years. I don't know if you can give me credit for that because his athleticism is off the charts and work ethic and stuff, and he's an amazing athlete. Been to the state 2 years in a row and been on the podium both years, meaning he's top 15. He was 5th last year, and hopefully we can try to get him a chance to get a state title this year. So
yes, and
good to have.
People at home will get to see him being honored as he will be zoomed in on the camera for his wonderful achievement.
Okay, we got Heisman back here and Colin casting on over to the left side. It looks like Heisman passes it out.
Looks like Cruz will be on the run, and that'll be
it's
Kyler Funk on the run.
Yeah, he came out of nowhere, came back in, and nice play.
Funk will would be on the run, and looks like there's a flag. And looks like they will be moving on back.
That's kind of a play I try to do on Madden football, but it didn't always work.
Never works.
This time it didn't work, you know. All right, Mississinewa, keep the momentum going here. Got a couple player moves. Looks like Carson came off the field and Castanon came on the right side. So we'll see what the Indians have got cooking. Looks like they got trips to the right here, so we'll see what they're going to come up with. Okay, it looks like Heisman heads to that side. Rolls
Skeens
out.
will throw it long, and it was almost caught.
Oh, did they give it to him?
I don't know. I can't tell.
They did.
Did they?
Nope, they didn't.
No?
Yep, you're right. I couldn't tell if he had possession.
That would have been a wonderful.
Ryan's been doing this a while, so he's like a hawk. He knew that we didn't catch it. I'm pretty new at this game. I haven't been on the air in a long time.
Yeah,
so.
you had a little break.
Yeah.
But we are glad you are back on. And
yeah, we've had a lot of rain this year, and it you know, for football, it really hasn't affected it. For other sports, it's affected tennis, and it's affected cross country quite a bit. We haven't had a lot of cancellations, but makes the field conditions really poor. And you know, we're going to have, you know, hopefully better conditions tomorrow at IWU, but there's a bunch of teams coming up to run my high school cross country team tomorrow at IWU, and IWU runs a great. They run a great.
Yes, they do. And
they run a great meet, and they do an awesome job.
Like you said, the rain does not help cross country, and especially tennis. We walked out for practice, and we turned right back around. There's puddles everywhere, and it was still raining.
Yeah,
so
sometimes if it stops, you guys can squeegee that thing, but if it keeps raining, it does you no good.
Yeah, because you could go squeegee it, and 5 minutes later it'll start pouring. And
the weather has gotten cooler this week, but it also came the rain from probably the tropical storms that we're having in other areas are kind of coming into play. So
both teams will line up on the 18.
Okay.
Ball is snapped.
Like Heisman running in pursuit.
Heisman's will go on the run, and it is caught by Kyler Funk.
Nice grab by Kyler Funk. I'm here announcing, I'm clapping. I shouldn't, but I've coached all these kids, and I really enjoy watching them run.
And that'll be a first down, and coach's son, and coach must be proud of his son.
Made a really awesome
catch. And that wasn't an easy play to make.
Yeah. Kyler Funk's jumped into the offense a little bit. They had that one called back on a penalty, but Kyler jumped into the offense and got a nice gain for the Indians for a first down. So 4:50 left. It'd be nice for the Indians to eat this clock up and get another score on the board.
Yeah, ball is on the 42.
Okay, nice run up the middle.
Yep.
Did we kick off, Ryan? I can't remember. I can't remember. We kicked off. Okay. All right.
Yes.
So we got to make sure that we try to get some more points on the board.
Because
Eastbrook will be trying to. Eastbrook had some success. Really, just one play that Eastbrook really had great success on, and that was the Zane Kirby run. But like I said, Adamson's a game master, and he will try to adjust to what Mississinewa's bringing, and Funk will do the same, and he'll adjust to changes he sees. That was a good run from Andrew Cruz.
Yeah. He's another name that we hear quite often. Haven't heard much this game, but Cruz just
and sometimes doesn't Cruz play quarterback in certain sets. I haven't seen.
Honestly, I haven't seen him.
Okay. Yeah, because I know that in practice.
Yeah, he does a lot in practice.
Snaps,
yeah.
And I think they use him more for the passing game.
Yeah.
He's a big, bruising running back, fullback,
too.
So they can use him.
Yeah, he could basically play anywhere. That muscle
they have a lot of depth.
Yeah.
They have a lot of depth on offense, and it doesn't hurt their defense because they play both ways. Nice run again.
Decent run down the middle.
Cruz up again. Strong run.
Yeah, he just, and that will be a first down.
Andrew Cruz, a 6 foot, 220-pound junior.
And
big boy with good athleticism.
that is mostly all muscle.
Wow. One of the biggest offensive players with the ball that the Indians have.
3 minutes and 20 seconds left to play in the second quarter.
Okay, looks like Cade Campbell up the middle.
Campbell
to the right
is
side.
taking
He
it down the
scampers.
sideline, and he's going.
Oh, my goodness. He's like a bowling ball bruiser.
It
He
looks
knocked
like
down one Eastbrook Panther and then
Yep.
finally got wrapped up by the last one right within the 5 to the end zone.
yeah.
So it looks like, man, I'm telling you.
First down, Indians. Ball is on the 2.
It's awesome, it seems like, when Heisman gets stagnant on offense, Funk puts somebody in,
Right.
and it just sparks
Yep.
the offense, and they just go to somebody new. And Campbell was the new guy after Cruz made a couple positive plays. Looks like Heisman pitches it to the left. And,
Touchdown.
It looked like Cade Campbell dove
He did.
on that
did.
left corner. It's really hard for us to see in the position we're at.
Yes, I just.
Ryan is the play-by-play guy, but he couldn't see it because of the wall.
Yeah.
And
All I saw was him in midair, and
what a play. Student section went nuts right there. The Indians have momentum again. It's awesome. It's got a good kick, and let's keep the momentum going.
Soliday will kick for the extra point.
They say a solid day keeps the doctor away, you know. I don't know. I wouldn't say that all night. It's corny, but.
And you might have heard that. That is the famous Mississinewa cannon went off for another Indian touchdown.
Okay, here we go. Soliday for the kick.
Kick
Nice,
is up,
strong
and
kick.
it is literally right down Garthwaite.
Cruz is pumped, coming off the field, and the Indians have momentum again, Ryan.
Yes, after
Been a great football game.
it has. After they let Panthers really score, and they have got back to a 20-7 lead with 2:43 left to play in the second quarter.
Yeah, it doesn't look like to me, Ryan, it's raining right now. It looks like it's kind of slowed down a little bit.
Yeah.
It looked like the whole first and most of the second quarter it was drizzling, but right now I don't see any raindrops.
I don't either, and I'm starting to feel a breeze, so that is a good thing.
Yeah.
Because it is, even though it is hot outside, it is hot in the press box.
Yes, it's
The
nice to be in here. I was afraid I was going to get soaked, but I knew I was in the booth with Tribe tonight up in the press box, and I was excited about coming out to probably seeing the best game on the CIC schedule.
Oh, most definitely, and
well, it's exciting next week. Looks like CIC days is it Ball State?
yes.
Next weekend?
Yep, Saturday.
For all the teams? Okay.
Yep.
I know Mississinewa plays in the afternoon.
Yes.
They play at 4. Eastbrook plays Oak Hill at 1, and Mississinewa plays Madison Grant at 4 p.m.
4,
at
yep.
Ball State. So
A great CIC day and a great place to play.
if you have never been to Ball State Stadium, I went to a CIC day one year, and that's a great atmosphere.
It is.
It's fun for the high school kids to play on a really, really high-class college football field, and Ball State's field is phenomenal. It's
Yes,
really nice, and I think it's neat that the colleges and Lucas Oils open their stadiums up for high school teams.
Yes, and at least I know our RJB will be playing at halftime at
Great.
Ball State, so
Awesome.
that'll be a fun adventure for the middle school kids. And Soliday has another good kick with 2:43 left to play in the second quarter.
Boy, Mississinewa is really blessed to have a great kicker. I mean, most times the high school kickers, they get the job done, but you can't guarantee you're going to get the field goals or have enough leg on it, and your
Right.
kickoffs aren't usually near the strong. And I think Mississinewa is very, very fortunate.
And like we talked about, it is hard to find a high school kicker, which is so dominant as Soliday is.
Now he doesn't play soccer, does he? Just
No.
kicks.
Yep.
Just kicks. I know there's a couple soccer players on the football team that do kick off the bench.
Ball on the 21, second down.
Let's see what Eastbrook comes up with. They're still doing that misdirection handoff. Looks like they went to Zane Kirby again.
Zane Kirby will be down the line, and it could, and he breaks it again, and he is brought down.
Looks like that's the key to Eastbrook's success is Zane Kirby.
Yeah, handed off to him.
And if they can break through the line, it looks like he's off to the races. I mean, he got down there and you know, speed for speed, he's as fast as anything the Indians have.
He was brought down by Tobias Meade.
Tobias Meade's another Indian, has a lot of speed.
And
track
a great athlete.
Yeah, I think he moved into the system recently, and he's been a real good speedster for the Indians track and football teams.
Indians are going to take a break, and we'll take a break as well. We are going to take a 60-second break. This 60-second break is brought to you by Miller's American Auto Body, 3233 South Western Avenue in Marion. We'll be back in 60. You're watching Mississippi Indians football live from Gas City. Panthers will not get too far on their run.
I was kind of napping on the job. I'm supposed to man that board, and Brian had to pinch hit for me and fix me up here. Let's see what Eastbrook can do. Nice
and they are sacked
by Kyler Funk.
And another proud dad moment by Kyler Funk and head coach Kurt Funk.
Trying to get the wrestling pin there. Looks pretty successful to me. It brought Eastbrook quite a bit back from where Zane Kirby ended up. So that's going to help the Indians out a lot. 3rd and 15. Let's see what Eastbrook does. And just a little bit of a gain.
Yeah.
A minute left. We'll see what Eastbrook's got. See if they can – hopefully the Indians can hold them off. But Eastbrook desperately needing a score to feel like they're in this ball game.
Timeout Eastbrook, and we will take a timeout as well. This timeout is brought to you by Cafe Valley, 3701 South Adams Street in Marion. We'll be back in 60. You're watching Mississippi Indians football live from Fisher Field.
Okay, we'll see what Eastbrook's got here, Ryan.
And it is almost another sack, and it could be an Panther touchdown.
Nice play by Eastbrook. He leaped over an Indians tackler, and I think they got in for the touchdown.
Yeah, it
Ryan.
looks like Panthers are very excited, and it could be, and it is a Panther touchdown.
That was just a great athletic play, but really, Mississinewa, I don't think, did anything wrong.
No, it was just,
I think they made good pursuit on the play. It was just a great football play there.
Yeah, it was a great play by the Panthers, and the Panthers will kick for the extra. And the kick is up, and it is down 8th Street.
Okay, we got a ball game here.
Yep, and it is another close ball game. Indians 20, Panthers 14 with 50 seconds left to play.
Well, I mean, the missed extra point, the first possession. Hopefully it doesn't come to haunt the Indians, but hopefully the Indians can just keep on their momentum and not get down. They're up.
Yeah.
So mentally and emotionally and physically, they got to feel like they still have a great chance. They got a lot of weapons. They just need to try to worry about Kirby a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really been the biggest thorn in
Right.
Mississinewa's side is Kirby's speed and strength going up the gut.
Right. When Eastbrook hands it off to Kirby and he goes down the sideline, I mean, there is really no stopping him until you get ahead of him, and that's the only way you're going to stop him.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's not much time to do anything. I don't know what Kurt will try to do here, if they'll just try to be smart with the ball or they'll try to be aggressive and try to put some more points up. You know, I think they could try to run the ball, and if they get a big opening, they have the athletes to score real quick.
Yeah, they do.
And that might be the smart play, and then we'll just see what Kurt tries to do here. Maybe a nice return. We won't need to worry about anything.
Zane Sheets will kick it off for Eastbrook.
Looks like we got Heisman back again, and
looks like
steam on the windows. I can't tell who that
I
is.
can't either.
Man. Okay, looks like the Indians dropped the ball but got it back.
Yeah, they will recover their own.
Looks like it's
and that was
Caden Cole picked it back up.
Yeah, that was Cade Campbell in the backfield. That's who we couldn't see because the steam and looks like the rain has stopped for now, which is a good thing.
Yeah, it's great. This great stream of this game is brought to you by this TribeTV that does such an excellent job. There's a lot of guys behind the scenes that do awesome stuff to keep this stream alive and keep it clear and nice for the viewers out there.
Yes, we have.
I'm impressed with it.
Yes, we have our photography team. They just came up to regroup, and they will be back down on the field, and they do a wonderful job as well.
Nice move by Heisman, and then hand off to Cade Campbell. It looks like they're going to probably let the clock run out.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
Against a team like Eastbrook, you can't try to risk too much. Both teams are too disciplined not to.
Yes, they are.
You can't fool them, and not be a good time to fool them where they're at here on their own.
15 seconds left. And there will be a flag on the play.
Okay.
False start against the Indians, and I think that'll be their second false start, if I remember right.
Yeah, Mississinewa's done a great job not hurting themselves on the offensive ends, and Eastbrook's done quite a bit of that on their false starts from hurry-up offense. So far, Mississinewa's playing a cleaner game, I guess, penalty-wise.
Yes, 13-5 left to play in the
clock's running.
Second quarter, and 8. And looks like they're going to wait it out, and that'll be a good way to start the halftime.
Great half of football.
It is, and we will be back with the second half of Week 4 of IHSA football live from Fisher Field.
7th Mississinewa athlete to earn a trip to the track and field state finals. Brennan had an outstanding 2017 track season, qualifying for the state finals in the 3,200 meters and placing 13th in the state meet. Brennan also was a CIC and sectional champion in the 3,200 meters, broke the school record in the 3,200 meters, and he was a part of the school record breaking the 4x800 meter relay team. This order is giving Brennan a framed picture of his state finals accomplishment. This picture will be placed in the trophy case. Congratulations, Brennan, on your outstanding 2017 track season. Please join me again in giving Brennan Bunchy one more round of applause. Alexandria over Madison Grant 14-13 at the half. Graham's leading Anderson 20-0 at the halftime. And Oak Hill is leading Elwood 14-0 also at the half.
Oh.
This Monday, September 10th, Mississinewa JV football team will host Eastbrook. Game time 6 p.m. But on Saturday, September 15th, the varsity football team will match up with Madison Grant at Ball State University at 4 p.m. CIC Day.
Those are all the McBikes. No, like the ones that like look kind of like the ones that. That was a big. It looks really nice. Yes.
I got kind of scared. I haven't seen you in a while.
They're going back and forth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Well, welcome back to the second quarter of Week 4 of IHSA Football live from Fisher Field, and the Indians will kick it off.
I was chugging a Diet Coke and had to get back on it here. There's nice cold Cokes down there at the Mississinewa concession stand. They're awesome.
Time goes by fast. Day will kick it off for the Indians.
Well, the rain's picked up quite a bit, Ryan. When I was taking a break at halftime, it was pouring on me, and it's hopefully we pour on the offense against Eastbrook. But it looks like Eastbrook really got a good return.
Eastbrook got a
couldn't tell who that was returning, but he had a
good run on the sideline.
Well, hopefully at halftime, the Indians refocus on keeping that lead. They're going to have to contend with Eastbrook and the mastermind of Jeff Adamson. We'll see what happens here.
The master of football, which that will go to him.
Okay, hopefully both teams can hold on to the football, and because it's coming down quite a bit.
It is starting to pour, and as the rain starts to go on our windows right in front of us, it's getting harder to see.
Yes, we have difficulty picking up the numbers and what they're doing on the field, but we'll do our best for you. But with the crystal clear streaming of the TribeTV staff, you can see quite a bit more than we can in this booth. So you guys have a very good vantage point. I've seen a volleyball game, a couple basketball games, and a couple football games over the last 2 years, and it's a really good program to have. You know, if you got some elderly people or some people that are ill, they can stay home and they can enjoy Indian sports without having to venture out. But if you're able to, it's even better in person, but it's nice to be able to stay at home and see a good broadcast.
It is,
so.
Especially like this. It's pouring down rain. Not everyone wants to come out and get drenched. So.
But I'm really proud of the community coming out and supporting the Indians. There's a lot of people in the crowd tonight on both sides, really.
Yeah, there's not very many seats left. And the
okay, it looks like Eastbrook's picking up some momentum. We got Drew Cochran, it looks like, up the middle for Eastbrook for good gain.
And Indians 74. Timmy Scott will check in for the Indians.
Oh, yep, this is going to be huge for the Indians. They picked up a fumble. Eastbrook had good momentum, and
they were
playing power football.
Yeah, they were breezing right through it.
And good pickup.
And I'm sure it's because it's really almost pouring down rain, and
the
ball has to be slipped.
Yeah, and we're going to hopefully both ends, don't suffer the same consequences, but it's going to be hard to hold on to the football.
It is, and number 79, Skylar Tackett, checks in for the Indians.
I call him Traps. Skylar Tackett, call him Traps. Big boy.
He's another strong kid that helps the Indian football team a lot. Ball is on the 42, first down.
Okay, see the Eastbrook defensive players are shuffling around trying to get good position. Oh, it looks like Heisman hesitated, but hopefully holds on the football. A little bit of a loss.
Yeah, loss of one or two, and he kind of just stopped there for a second, and I don't think he really knew what he was going to do right there.
Pursuit and the blocking, I think he had nowhere to go at that point. I don't know what the hurricane is that's down, I don't know where it's coming from, but it's sure bringing some interesting weather to the Midwest here.
The camera right in front of me started shaking, and I thought that camera was going to fall.
Yeah.
It's got a red light on it, so that might not be a good sign.
I couldn't think of the name of the hurricane. I was trying to crack a joke, but Ryan did a much better job than I did, so it's good to have a two-man crew here.
It is.
See what happens here. It just looks like both offenses are kind of running a little stagnant because of the weather and trying to hold on to the football and trying to get a grip on the field. And
yeah, both teams have definitely slowed down for the first half. And rain does have an effect on how the ball will be held and how slippery the ball is right now, and that'll have an effect.
Looks like Eastbrook's trying to change it up on the defensive end, trying to mix it up. But Mississinewa is also showing them different looks. Heisman,
Skeens will break through.
Yes.
And it looks like it'll be a first down.
Great play by the Indians. I don't think Eastbrook was ready. I wasn't ready for that
play.
No,
I was looking in the backfield.
Yes. And Heisman just scampered on for a nice gain.
Looks like the ball will be on the 45, first down, as the rain continues to come down. Great student section. The MHS students are still rocking their school, and they are being loud, and I can hear a few of them right now.
Because it looks like Carson
Campbell will take it down the sideline.
The
and
Mighty Mite
stopped.
goes for another 10 yards or so.
Yeah, another good run.
I'm telling you don't realize it. If you take your eyes off the Mississinewa offense, next thing you know, somebody's went 10 to 20 yards.
Yeah,
and before you know it.
It's just like what we were talking about Skeens. He's so fast.
Yes.
And in a blink of an eye, he'll be gone, and that's the same way with
and
Carson
Campbell's
Campbell.
are like bowling balls, and Heisman's like a gazelle running through and running down the field.
Yeah, if you get the chance for me a little bit more, Reptiles, if you get the opportunity. You don't have to right away, just here's some.
Skeens will send Carson Campbell in motion.
Great play. Carson probably fooled Eastbrook a little bit, and Heisman got a few yards. Eastbrook's really coming off the ball a little bit more explosive.
They're being a lot more aggressive than we saw really in the first quarter.
I think they see the light at the end of the tunnel. They want to try to stop Mississinewa's potent offense.
Yeah, they do.
And it's a great game so far. You're really lucky if you have the ability to be here or watch it on the streams, because it's a great ball game.
It is.
It's one you don't want to miss really any year.
Yeah, and right now it's the best game in the county so far.
Oh, yes. And we're fortunate enough to have Eastbrook in our conference. Eastbrook's been to state finals two times the last, I think, 4 or 5 years.
Right.
I think they've been there. They haven't ever came away with a state title. I think they got beaten semi-state last year, I think, and they went to the state finals the previous year. But I think they got upset towards the end of the game in semi-state last year. So
7:01 left to play in the third quarter. Ball is on the 29, third down. And they will be – I do not know what Eastbrook is trying to accomplish here. They are – Cade Campbell will try to break through, and he – Will gets a gain at max of 5, and that will be a first down.
Okay, the Indians are back to where they were in the first half, especially the first quarter, playing really potent offense and really giving Eastbrook some trouble.
Yes.
Trying to guess on what Kirk's going to do and who's he going to give the ball to.
Yeah.
And they always got Heisman as a quarterback. He's a triple threat. You know.
Yeah, and again, really the cousins. You know, like we talked about earlier.
It's amazing that they're all cousins. They get along great. They're great friends. It's awesome that they can play.
Cassanon on the left side, and there will be a fumble, and Eastbrook saying, "We have it, we have it."
We haven't seen what the refs have decided yet. It looks like they have an injury on the field.
Injury on the field. Injury.
Did they call it a fumble?
I didn't see anything because they saw the injury, and I think that's what they came up with first.
Yeah,
I didn't.
Because Eastbrook was celebrating a little bit, and I'm trying.
Yeah, they're saying it's ours, and I didn't see any.
Straight to the injury, so I'm not sure what they're going to call here, if anything at all. Okay, I think they're trying to still evaluate, see if the players see what the injury. is for that player.
And he will get up, and that
limping quite a bit. Number 60 of the Eastbrook Panthers. Looks like Jake Donaldson.
Yep, Jake Donaldson.
Junior, 5'10", 260, lineman.
And he is limping pretty hard off the field with help of Eastbrook's athletic trainer and one of Eastbrook's assistant coaches.
Well, we'll see how Eastbrook adapts to that and see what Mississinewa comes up with almost 6 minutes left.
Yes, ball will be on the 19, and that'll be the second down.
It's really difficult for us to see.
It is. I'm trying to hand
we had a
off to
defroster
Campbell
for the window, but we don't here in the press box. Most high school press boxes do not have that luxury. Lucas Oil, we probably could.
Yeah, we
come
could
up
probably
with that,
find
but
one
not
there.
here.
It is starting to pick up the breeze, which it feels really good with the windows open here in the press box.
But still, we have a pretty good steady rain.
It is.
Picked up at halftime, and it's continuing
and
on.
it's, been raining since about 10 o'clock this morning.
Oh,
and it hasn't stopped, really.
Been a very rainy fall so far. Looks like Heisman eludes a tackle, breaks free on a couple, and maybe pick up maybe a couple yards.
I can't.
Maybe 3 to 4. I'm not real sure where they're going to spot it, but
and
chains are moving, Ryan, and another first down. That really helps.
Yeah, it really
motivates.
Yeah, it really motivates them. And when you see the chain gang move, that means it's a good thing. And the legend Terry Bartlett is down with the chain gang.
Terry Bartlett does such a great job helping Mississinewa athletics, especially football. Does a great job volunteering for several sports, and he'd do about anything for Mississinewa athletics. Even though he's an Eastbrook grad, we give him credit for hooking us up.
Yeah. You cannot see the legend Terry Bartlett because, as always, he has his camo gear on.
Yeah.
So.
And hunting season's probably. I don't hunt, but I know it's coming up.
Yeah,
so.
He's excited.
He makes the best deer salami and jerky around.
Yes, he does. That is for sure. And you're lucky if you can sneak it by him.
Yes, it's people grab it up pretty quickly. It's good stuff. Okay, let's see if Mississinewa can put it in the end zone with about 4 minutes left, Ryan.
Yeah, 4 minutes left. Second down and ball on the 13. And
I'm having trouble seeing. Oh, looks like Heisman eludes a jumping.
Carson Campbell, and that'll be a
pass.
Touchdown in it.
Heisman kept the play alive until they got the mighty Carson Campbell free on the left side, and for the passing touchdown.
Yeah,
it's
saw
amazing.
him on the left side. Skeens was backing up because he saw Eastbrook coming towards him, did a split move, threw it to freshman Carson Campbell for an Indian touchdown.
Yeah,
that was amazing.
I think most people, especially most average quarterbacks, they're gone at that point.
Yeah.
But Heisman has the athleticism and the movement,
and
footwork.
To
get around him and awaited a speedy Carson Campbell for the touchdown.
Yeah, there's no one that can catch Carson Campbell when he's on the run.
Okay. Yeah, I think Ryan and I were so excited about the play. I think. Found out we had a penalty.
Yes.
The play was called.
That was too bad because that was a very good play.
Thanks to the TribeTV staff. I was getting going. They told me it was negated. But nonetheless.
Still got a good run out of it.
Yeah. So, and we have the football.
Yes, we do.
We're deep in Eastbrook's territory, and hopefully we can pick up some points.
Yes, because
at least a field goal will keep us at least a 2-possession game. But we'll see what Mississinewa comes up with 9 yards to go.
Yeah, ball is on the 13. Yeah, it's late, and with 3:09 left to play, and the Indians will try to break through, and I cannot see.
Like to see him score, but it looks like Cade Campbell went up the middle, and it's just getting him good field position for the field goal.
Yeah, right down the middle, and it's really a spot that they can score from.
Yep, just make sure we get the snap and a good hold so we can get Saladay in good position to kick it through the upright. So
and the ball,
they really need this field goal to help them from the earlier
And
miss.
if Indians block, then Saladay will kick it for the Indians, and the kick is up, and it started off slow, but it looks like it's good.
It was killing me. It took forever for the refs to bring their hands up.
Yeah, well, and if you saw the ball started off going, it came off so slow. You're like,
put the hands up. You're killing me over here. But okay, what we got going on here?
Looks like the referees are talking.
Ryan and I can't go crazy about the score yet. We did that last time. We got fooled on that. See what happens here.
And looks like head coach Kurt Funk is not too happy.
Okay, so it looks like I'm assuming it's all on the Indians. They're probably going to have to back up a little bit.
Yeah, I would assume.
Or replay.
Because Coach Funk is not too happy.
Okay.
So Saladay will try it again.
Okay, so false start on the Indians, and they're going to try it again, and hopefully I think he's got a leg.
Now Eastbrook's head coach Jeff Adamson wants to exchange his words to the official now.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't argue too much. You got a penalty, but maybe he saw something else or saw more than that, or questioning the spot, maybe. Oh.
Moving on back.
Okay. We'll see if Saladay can put it in, and hopefully we can take a more than one possession lead here. Like before, hopefully we get a good hold in this weather.
Cruz will be the holder. And it looks like it
doesn't look like it has enough.
Good.
No good. Penalty really hurt the Indians there, and that just drives a coach crazy. You know, you had an easy field goal, and then there was a mistake made, and then you just lose an opportunity to score.
Yeah, get a good jump in.
This helps the other team with momentum. But you know what? The Indians, if they stick to the discipline of playing great defense and got Eastbrook pinned back, they can make Eastbrook really work for this, tire the offense out a little bit, hopefully.
Ball is on the 20 and first down. And let's see if Indians can get a quick stop from the Panthers.
Didn't look like much going there.
Looks like a gain of 1 or 2.
Yeah, a couple positive yards, but nothing too spectacular for Eastbrook. They just got to contain Kirby to not break out of the first line of defense.
Indian 79, Skylar Tackett returns to the field.
Okay, looks like it might have been Kirby, but I think he was wrapped up. Yeah, I think it was Kirby.
Yes. It's getting harder and harder to see.
Windows are fogging up here in the press box.
And the rain hasn't stopped yet.
Looks like Eastbrook's going to play smash mouth football and run the clock out a little bit.
Yes, they are.
I've seen Eastbrook many a times do this against their opponent, is wear them down and score on one of the final plays of the game. And I've seen it before.
And
they won't try. I mean, they won't really try to open it up. They'll just try to get 3 to 4 to 5 yards to carry, and they'll just wear your defense down. And I hope the Indians are up for the challenge.
First down. Ball is on the 34.
Got a little over a minute to play in the third, so we'll see. There you go.
And it looks like they do not gain, if any.
Looks like Mississinewa really pursued well on that play. Maybe another injury. I can't really tell. I don't know if I think it's an Indian down, but I'm not sure who it is.
Indian down.
Could be a cramp. Looks like they're.
Yeah, it does kind of look like a cramp.
Looks like they're trying to stretch him out here.
Yes, athletic trainer Julie Wilmer will attempt to stretch the Indian out, and hopefully he can return. A great job by Julie, what she does for our Indian athletics. In injury timeout is brought to you by Marion General Hospital. We're going to take a 60-second break. You're watching Mississinewa Indians football live on the Tribe Sports Network.
Looks like Andrew Cruz is the one that was injured on the play.
Yes, and that is looks like he's all right.
Look, maybe
he's
a
tough.
cramp
He's
because
tough.
he's walking off really with no limp of any kind. So
yeah, he's a tough kid, and he can basically take anything, and we'll be fine.
Well, we have a game here, folks. If you just tuned in, it's a heck of a ball game. And then one of the few passes you see from Eastbrook, complete for a second, but nice hit by an Indian.
Yes, and that'll be incomplete for the Panthers, and that is good news for the Indians.
Still third and long for the Panthers. We'll see what Eastbrook comes up with and see if Mississinewa can make a big stop.
Senior Nathan.
I am wrong. It's 4th and 7. They're going to punt.
Senior Nathan Earl will check in, and we'll head to the field for the Indians.
Huge play. And I wasn't ready for it, but the Indians' backfield was.
Looks like number 2, Zane Sheets will. Oh!
Okay, the Indian. Smart play by Eastbrook. It was a bad snap, rolled past the kicker
or
punter, and he made the smart move by laying on it. He could have tried to pick it up and run, but that's probably not a good option at this point with the wet field. And Mississinewa's got great field position. Hopefully they can get the points back they lost.
That ball must have had been slipped because it was low, and it literally went right through his legs.
You know, and give the snapper the credit. You know, it's really wet. Conditions are bad, but bad snap otherwise, and the Indians capitalize hopefully on that mistake.
I tell you what, even though it is raining, the field looks good with the rain on it.
It still looks like
perfect.
That's one thing about the turf fields that the high school teams have started to put in. It just really helps keep athletic contests on the schedule without having to cancel. I'm not sure.
Multiple
that's just
flags.
A scrum. I'm not sure.
I could not tell. It was like
Multiple
5 Indians,
flags.
5 Panthers, and I could not tell.
I'm sure it's getting pretty testy out there with both teams trying to claw for the victory. And the jug.
Yes.
The jug is still up for grabs here.
It is.
I'd love to see, a change in jug possession.
Yes, I would love to see it red and white pretty
too.
soon. But still close ball game, 37 seconds left to play.
Yeah, and speaking of red and white, I really like Eastbrook and Mississinewa's jerseys this year and outfits. Helmets are cool, got the gray and red and white.
Yes.
Eastbrook's got the shiny Panther on their helmets. It's really nice.
It makes it easier to see and identify players.
Looks like Mississinewa got a decent little bit of a gain, but
yeah,
I couldn't tell.
At least one or two. Again, 5 Panthers and 5 Indians. You can't say much about it.
Okay, looks like they're going to run the clock out and go to the fourth quarter. And Indians are up by 6, Ryan. We'll see what happens this
Indians
fourth quarter.
Are up by 6, and we are in the downstretch to see who wins this big CIC matchup. And more importantly, the jug. We're going to take a 60-second break and be back with more Indian football action. This is brought to you by Summers Heating and Cooling. We'll be back in 60. You're watching Mississinewa Indians football live from Gas City.
All right, looks like Mississinewa is going to try to run.
And that'll be another Indian touchdown.
Untouched. Is that Carson Campbell?
No, that is. No, that was Heisman.
Okay, Heisman.
Yeah.
There was nobody there.
No.
And just ran on the left side and just ran in untouched.
Yeah, that is
a great play.
That is a perfect example of what we talked about earlier. He's gone.
Yeah, he's gone in a split second. He's in for the touchdown.
He is.
And we'll see if Mississinewa can put timeout. Timeout Mississinewa.
Timeout Mississinewa, and we'll take a timeout as well. On the State Farm scoreboard, Indians 26, Panthers 14. Timeout is brought to you by Via Credit Union. Proud to support Mississinewa Athletics. We'll be back in 60. You're watching Mississinewa Indians football live from Fisher Field. We'll line up and let's see.
Okay, looks like nobody's set to start the play yet. Now everybody gets set on the line. Okay, they're going for 2, and Heisman keeps it. Oh, no, he pitches it.
Yeah, he pitches it,
Mississinewa.
and that'll go for 2, and this is not a good sign.
Well, on the positive, Mississinewa picks up 2 points. On the negative, it looks like Heisman's hurt off the pitch, and he's down on the ground. We'll see if it's severe enough to keep him out of the game. We're hoping and praying it's not the case. So it's deafening silence here.
Yes.
at Fisher Field.
Yeah.
Considering the situation.
Indian fans know how important Heisman Skeens is to this team.
He's tougher
and,
than nails. Football's a
tough
sport.
Yes.
And, we'll see. And I really proud of both sides on one knee.
Yes, that is.
Showing respect.
Yeah, that's sportsmanship,
and hoping a fellow football player does not come out with a season-ending or severe injury. So that's really nice to see from both teams. But the Indians are up 28-14 with just a little under 12 minutes to play. They're still checking Heisman over to see what the issue is.
Yes, and while Mississinewa athletic trainer Julie Wilmert will do her amazing work, we are going to take this injury timeout brought to you by Marion Journal Hospital. We'll be back, and hopefully Heisman Skeens will return to the game. We'll be back after this injury timeout. And this is hopefully a not too bad, but Heisman Skeens will be carried off of the field. And Julie Wilmert will do her eval, and hopefully he will be okay.
Well, the Indians need to stay up, stay positive,
Yeah,
and just
yeah.
keep
Even
doing
though
what they
that
do.
one of your best players is potentially out for a good majority of the time, you still got to keep your heads up and still got to take care of business.
They got to keep their heads high, hold this lead, and try to get a victory and get that jug back for the Mississinewa Indians.
Yes, because it does look good in our high school.
Okay, looks like Coach Funk's positive, going down the sideline, keeping the guys up. We got to keep playing smart and disciplined football, and he's getting his guys ready to finish this game out. And there's no reason why the Indians can't come out with a victory, but
right.
Eastbrook is they're gonna bring it.
And it looks like Soliday will kick it off. Yes, it will be.
Where is Heisman's on the sideline. They're checking him out. I can't tell. Maybe lower extremity. I don't know.
I can't tell. It's I got a giant camera in my way.
Yeah, Julie's checking him over. Maybe the right leg, it looks like. They're looking down maybe the knee or below that. I'm not real sure. Nice kick.
Yes.
Heck of a good kick. Looks like it's going to be a touchback. I think he let it go to go through the end zone.
And, well.
Smart move, because if he would have caught that, they would have had really bad field position.
Yes. And
smart move by the Eastbrook special teams. But Eastbrook's got some climbing to do to get down the field.
11 minutes and 50 seconds left to play in the final quarter of IHSA football. Indians 28, Panthers 14, and Panthers will have possession of the ball.
Well, it looks like they're getting ready to – Eastbrook's getting ready to line up for an offensive possession. We'll see what they're up to, see what they can come up with.
Panthers will line up. Ball on 35, and
little misdirection handoff. It looks like getting a little bit of yardage, but it wrapped up by –
and the pile keeps on getting bigger.
Yes.
It's like, okay, he's down. We don't need 5 more
Yeah, didn't get much, maybe 1 or
No.
2. Look, man, maybe 2.5 there, it looks like. They spotted almost to the 47 or 48. No, 40. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Zane Kirby again.
Yeah.
But a shoestring tackle by Carson Campbell to
Yeah.
catch Zane Kirby. Thank goodness
Carson was there.
because
if not, he was gone.
yeah, Zane explodes off that line. He doesn't really do things to the right or left. He explodes through the line.
Goes right down the middle.
That's kind of what Eastbrook's forte has always been. They've always tried to use line play to open themselves up, and they did once again there.
See if Indians can get a stop, and Eastbrook will gain at least 4.
It looks like Kirby again.
Yes.
Up the middle, and still have 11 minutes to go, so there's a lot of time left.
Yes, there is.
Be nice to see the Indians play really, really tough defense here and waste a lot of clock for what.
Yeah, don't let them get anything, and this is. Whew.
That
There's
looked
a
like
flag.
a face mask to
Yeah,
me.
face masking.
I think, well, to be honest with you, like a last-ditch effort to get a guy down. You know, you don't really want a face mask, but at that point, that's a touchdown-saving face mask. So it looks like to me, you know, we'll see what the refs say.
Yep, face mask.
mask. Okay. Yeah, because I saw him go down with the helmet. So, you know, that's one that's – it gives him at least a chance to play defense and stop him from scoring. I'm not a proponent of face masks, but that was the last-ditch effort for the Indian defender to stop him. So, but it gives them a lot of yardage. So Eastbrook's deep in Mississinewa territory.
Yes. Ball is on the 12. And this – hopefully Indians can get a quick stop here and take back possession. And it looks like
the ball carrier got to almost the 4 or 5 of the Indians, and we'll see. Not sure. Yeah, I think it was Mason Hale.
another standout player for Eastbrook. Ball is on the 5 with 10:05 left to play.
Okay, looks like 3 ball carriers in the backfield. There we go. Good pursuit.
Yes.
Not much gain at all, if any. And Mississinewa plays well, watches the play develop, and made a good tackle.
Skylar Tackett will go back on the field, and another injury.
Been quite a few stoppages of play today on people shaking up from different injuries that have happened. Most of them haven't been real severe. One on the Eastbrook side and Heisman. But Heisman was walking along the sideline and checking out. He was walking up and down.
Yeah, I see him sitting.
And, I think he's injured. Yeah. He might be out for the game, but I don't think it's season ending. He's walking right now on his own. He's a tough player, and he's limping a little bit. And it looks like to me he is, I don't know. He's just adjusting his uniform. I thought maybe he was tending to the injury, but he's moving his legs up and down, bending his knees, and it's a good sign for Mississinewa. But we have another injury,
and I cannot
I
tell.
can't tell who it is. Looks like it could be.
We have assistant coach Eric Richards right in our way, and we cannot see.
Yeah. Got some Indians over there stretching. This is the time of the game where a lot of football players cramp up.
Yes.
And their muscles are really failing on them late in the game.
That is Tobias Mead that went down, and he is walking by himself, so that's another good sign.
It's like he's favoring his left shoulder, but he's walking off on his own.
Like you said, Eastbrook did not gain any, and the ball will still be on the 5.
Okay, see what Eastbrook comes up with. They got 3.
Yeah, Indians got to push back, and they will not get it.
Yeah, it looked like Eastbrook had the push, but Mississinewa pushed back. And Not much gain at
Yeah,
all.
maybe on the 3.
Yes. I think it is about the 2.
Oh,
2 or the 3.
they put it on the 1.
Ooh.
Oh.
No, I think they got on the 2. It's close, but
Yeah.
we're nitpicking here, but it's really close to the end zone.
We're trying to make it 3.
Yeah. says first down and 1 to go there, so first and goal.
And yeah.
I don't even.
Looks like
I didn't
he
even see
either
the football.
looks like he fell or
Yeah.
he had to fall because he did not get any.
I didn't even see the ball carrier. See what happens. Eastbrook looks like they're. Yep, looks like someone got in.
Yeah, they're in. And it's a close ball game again. Yep, the Panthers will get in. And ball was on the 1, and they squeege through and got that easy touchdown
We'll
from.
see if Eastbrook could pick up the extra point. That keeps him within 1 touchdown. So we'll see what happens here. This is a key special teams play. Let's see if the Indians can tip it up. Ooh.
Yeah, that is good.
A couple Indians get in, but a little too late to block the kick, and it's 21-28, Ryan, and just up a touchdown.
Yeah.
Mississinewa's got to try to hold it and try to get a good offensive possession and try to eat some clock away.
Yeah, again, another close game, and let's see if Heisman
like,
Skeens will come back to the.
Looks like Coach Funk's got the team huddled up, ready for this last push to win this ball game.
Yeah.
Looks like they're ready to go. They're fired up.
9 minutes and 10
going.
seconds. Yeah, he got the whole team together.
I do not see Heisman.
I do not.
Well, knowing Heisman like I know Heisman, I wouldn't be surprised if he's out there, but I could see someone holding him back to play, but I could see him playing. He's tougher than nails, but I don't see him right now, but I do not think he's in the training room or anything, so I think he's still out here supporting the team. But the Indians have a pretty potent offense otherwise, and I think they could.
Looks like Cade Campbell in the
ball.
backfield, and it'll be followed by Carson Campbell.
And it looks like Cassinon's on the on the 10 on the left side. See what Eastbrook does. Smart play, but it didn't really.
No,
it really didn't. Help Eastbrook that much. I think they were looking for a fumble, looking for
they were looking
mistake.
for something easy.
And I think this Mississinewa has to be smart with the ball and disciplined and just hold on to the football. But there's a lot of time left.
There's still
enough time to, it's difficult to just keep this to one possession. Hopefully they do, but it's very difficult.
And Heisman Skeens is back behind the ball.
Okay. So that is great to hear.
Yes,
Heisman.
it is.
Heisman is ready for the snap.
He sends
Carson
his cousin
Campbell's in motion. Ooh. And handed off to Carson, but I will say that's one time they caught Carson.
Yeah.
But most of the game, they had no idea where he was.
No, and when Carson Campbell gets out and going and teams don't know where they are, that's the key to victory.
We'll see what Mississinewa comes up with.
Caden Cole checks in for the Indians, and
ball's
on 19.
We'll see what Mississinewa's got up their sleeve. They're going to run a little bit of clock. They're not going to hurry too much because they want to eat that clock up. And it looks like, a pitch to the left, and it is
breaking through.
Is it Campbell?
Is
it Cade? I
can't
can't tell.
Cade, yep.
Cade Campbell on the left side. I think he got 5 or 6.
Yeah, great pitch, and got the Indians some more yards, and
oh yeah, 3rd and 6.
Ball is on the 29.
Must picked up about 4, so the scoreboard said 3rd and 16. I was losing my mind here a little bit, but just a quick change of the scoreboard.
Indian fans are getting louder.
All right, Heisman checks play on his wrist, see what they come up with here. Eastbrook's Inching up, Heisman.
Heisman will throw and
okay. I don't think he had enough time to possess the ball. There's no way. There's no way he had enough possession. I agree with the refs on that.
Yeah,
Eastbrook went nuts thinking that was fumble after a completed catch, and I don't think he had enough time to.
Yeah, we heard their wonderful cowbells. Yeah, we have heard the cowbells all night long.
Yep.
And I'll never get that sound out of my head.
Eastbrook tradition. The cowbell ring across the audience. See what Mississinewa comes up with on the punt. Ooh, looks
it's
like
low.
A low punt. And Campbell pursues it, touches it. And Eastbrook takes it on the 34. We'll see what happens, Ryan. We got 8 minutes left. Not a lot of time came off.
No.
Just a little over a minute and a half or so, and just not enough time.
Yeah, not
for
enough time
Mississinewa.
to really do anything.
They can play defense, but the pressure's on Eastbrook, though. I mean, I hope Funk, and the defensive staff tell the team, hey, the pressure's on them. We got to play tough, but the pressure's on Eastbrook. Let them make the mistakes, and we have to stop them like we've been doing all game. And we can continue to do it, so let's keep it going.
Right, keep being aggressive. And
looks like Eastbrook's playing real heavy on the line. It looks like they're playing big, and it looks like they're going to try to just run it down Mississinewa's throat.
For sure, yeah.
And it's just a couple yards gained there in 2nd and 8. We'll see what Mississinewa comes up with. Eastbrook playing the same style. Didn't get much. Mississinewa was ready for it.
Didn't get much at all, if at the most 2.
And it looks like to me, Eastbrook, I mean, they have a very talented, disciplined program. They don't really seem like they have a lot of options other than running the football.
No.
They haven't tried to pass well. It hasn't worked for them well. I just don't see them passing much, only in desperation. So they're just going to play smash mouth here. But he does run to the left a little bit, and they pitched it. I think he pitched it the last second, and they didn't get much.
No.
That was kind of a risky pitch because he was almost to the ground when he let it go. So that's a risky play. 3rd and long for Eastbrook. We'll see what they do with 7:15 left, and they're on their own 37. We'll see what happens here. That's 4th and 8. I'm always a play behind here. It's been a while. Surprised the staff isn't elbowing me and punching me here. But this is good for Mississinewa. Eastbrook's going to punt. They've been known to not punt in this situation and go for it, but they did. They
did go for it.
And that doesn't surprise me at all.
Because they were setting up.
Done that a ton. In the history of Adamson, he's in desperation mode. 7 minutes left.
Yeah.
I'm not shocked.
They set up like they were going to punt, and
lucky Zane Kirby didn't break free on that one because he.
You're not kidding.
But they held him. It's on the 50. They're just going to start over. Let's see if we can hold them again on another possession. It just hard on the defense to do another. There we go. Good hit off the line, and Mississinewa will just
at the most of
play
2.
Play defense, win it the tough way, and see if we can hold them from scoring.
6 minutes and 42 seconds, and like we said earlier, not much time has went by.
Yeah, the clock's running now, so that really advantaged Mississinewa at this point with Eastbrook in midfield. Another great pursuit and tackle by the Indians.
So that will be 3rd down.
Looks like Big Timmy came back out on the field to replace Tackett. Traps came back off the field. Give him a rest.
3rd down, ball on 46, and let's see if Indians can
get a little misdirection.
Stop.
And the quarterback finds an open receiver, number 49 Eastbrook, and he's in for the touchdown.
He is. He's in, and
it was Clay Dalton, former Mississinewa Indian back in the day. So hopefully it doesn't sting the Indians too much here, and we'll see if they can get the extra point and tie the ball game. So There's some trickery from Adamson there, and he's pulling out all the stops here. So trickery on the fake punt and trickery on – I wasn't expecting a pass play. Nice play. Fooled some Indians also. Okay. Looks like Mississinewa went off sides. But at this point, when you're kicking an extra point, penalty's not terrible at this point. They're not going to gain much of it. So it's like Kyler Funk went over the line before the snap. Like Eastbrook's a little confused here. I don't know what they're going to try to do. I wouldn't be shocked
if they try to go for two.
It looked like they're lining up for the field goal, but I've seen a lot from Adamson over the years, and I can see him
pulling something,
trying to pull something crazy here. So the Indians need to be ready just in case they fake it here. Indians are that's huge. Oh, I thought.
Yeah, it looked.
Sounded like from the Indians fans, we thought it was a little off, and Eastbrook must have had a better vantage point because they knew it was good there.
Yeah.
So it was close.
Tied ball game. 5 minutes and 57 seconds left in the final quarter. You're watching Mississinewa Indians football on the Tribe Sports Network. Looks like Cassanon in the backfield and Cade Campbell in the backfield, followed by Carson Campbell. And the Panthers will kick it off, and the Indians will try.
We'll see who Eastbrook's going to try to kick it to, because it is a factor with the Indian speed that they probably don't want to give him the ball directly. So they're going to, they kick a pretty decent. It went to Cassanon.
Cassanon trying to find
the football. Well, big hit, but no matter, we're still over the 20-yard line.
I thought the way he was going, he was finding some open space.
Took a big hit, but he advanced the ball, and we are ready to see what happens this next 5 minutes, 52 seconds. Looked like the rain slowed down a little bit, still drizzling a little bit, but not as bad as it was in the beginning of the third, so it's a little bit better.
I think it stopped for a total of 0.3 seconds.
Looks like our TribeTV staff's having a little trouble with some of the rain blowing in from the wind. Trying to keep this equipment pristine, and
Indians will gain at least
quality high.
4.
Okay, see what the Indians come up with. It's a tie ball game. No surprise from me.
No.
This game's always a war. It's been a wonderful, wonderful rivalry since Funk's been here. It's been an awesome thing for both schools to have such a great rivalry. So, dropped football, but I think Cruz picked it back up and gained a little bit of positive yardage. But we still have 3 yards and a few yards to go.
And it's third down. So
yeah, third down and 6 to go. We'll see what the Indians come up with. It's a huge play for the Indians and Eastbrook.
It is. They got to find
pivotal. I can't say it. Pivotal on who's going to win this ball game.
Yeah, Indians are going to have to find an open gap and take advantage of it.
Looks like they got some trips to the right there. They got a couple receivers on the right side. See what they come up with.
Nothing on the left side.
Okay, looks like he's rolling out, and Heisman takes it himself, and just short. I don't know, probably short about a half yard. I don't know.
I can't.
I just don't think he's there.
Yard.
Yeah. So I don't know what Funk could do in this situation. Eastbrook could look for up the middle. Mississinewa could take a gamble here and try to run the football, and you couldn't blame them but they are back in their own territory. It's a risky play, but, you know, when you're tied and the game's on the line, you got to go for it sometimes. It looks, oh, yes!
And
looks
they
like
will.
Campbell.
And they will get the
middle.
first down.
That is huge for Mississinewa at this point.
Yes.
And they run it up the gut.
Yeah.
And the eldest bowling ball just bowled through a couple of Eastbrook defenders.
Yes, and it's big for the Indians. And the clock is clicking down pretty fast. 3 minutes and 38 seconds left to play. And let's see what the Indians can do here on a first down.
I keep feeling like we have Mississinewa has the lead, but they don't. They have to score. Way to hold the football. Looks like Cade Campbell got upended, but, you know, maybe had a yard or so positive yards on that one. So we'll see what Mississinewa has to do. Got to get creative, see what they can come up with. It's little over 3 minutes left, Ryan.
Yeah, 3:08.
We'll see what the Indians do. You've
9 to go.
Okay, looks like they're calling the play in. The Indians are checking their plays on your wrist and making sure they're set on the same one here. We'll see what Heisman comes up with here. Oh, yes! That
breaks
fooled
through.
me. Heisman
breaks through. Heisman will go long, and
wonderful play by Heisman.
Wonderful
Schemes.
run to get downfield.
What a great play. I thought Cade Campbell had it going to right, and Heisman kept it and just scampered down the field. Huge play by the Indians. They are in field goal range with a lot of time still left in the fourth quarter. So if they can run the football and run this clock down, how many timeouts has Eastbrook got? Have they called two? How many have they called? I'm not sure.
I think they've only called one, but
we've had so many injuries.
Yeah,
nobody's really had to call timeouts. Yeah. So the Mississinewa crowd's getting up. They're getting loud and proud here.
Yes.
Fisher Field.
And Heisman just took off on that play and
in beautiful northern Gas City.
Yes, in the beautiful. Well, we wouldn't call it downtown, but beautiful Gas City.
Yeah.
So 2 minutes and 34 seconds left to play. The final quarter of Week 4 of IHSA football, and it's tied up at 28 apiece. We're going to take a 60-second. Well, we will not take a break. They're already heading out back
looks
to
like
the
the
field.
Indians are coming back to
quick
the field.
timeout, and
Eastbrook is still discussing what they want to do. Looks like they took
ball on the
water
20.
break.
Ball on the 20, so a lot of things could happen right here.
Okay, here we go. Excitement time. It's tie ball game with 2:34 left.
Indians fans are
in
to
possession. And Heisman goes to Cade Campbell, runs up the gut, and oh no! It looks like I can't tell who's got the ball. Yep, the refs declared it's Eastbrook ball. I think the second effort from Cade.
Yeah.
Great effort, but I think he lost the ball in the second effort going through the first line of tackle. So, it's a tie ball game.
It is.
So, Mississinewa just had a long offensive possession. Defensive players had some rest. Hopefully we can hold back the offense like we've done most of the game and just get possession back.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we need to get possession back because
Eastbrook's coming to the line quick. Let's see what they come up with. It looks like the quarterback's going to keep it, and Mississinewa not fooled at all.
No.
And wraps him up deep in their own territory. So it's awesome. Awesome for the Indians right now. To not get down on themselves, to not hang their heads, and keep their head high and keep playing smart football.
Ball is on the 13. 2:21.
Okay, looks like a timeout.
Timeout, Mississinewa. We're going to take a timeout as well. This timeout is brought to you by Grant County State Bank, proudly serving Grant County for over 70 years. Marion, Sweetser, and Swayze, growing in our community. We'll be back in 60. You're watching Mississinewa Indians football live from Fisher Field.
Eastbrook's coming to line really quickly.
Yes, here we go, and
we'll see what the Mississinewa can come up with Eastbrook pinned deep.
Second down.
In their own territory.
Yeah.
Not much.
At 4-5.
But really right here, Mississinewa's got to be really ready for all the trickery that Adamson can pull. The last couple possessions, they just, they had the fake punt. And here we go. Up the middle, just a little bit. They still have.
It's fourth down, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know what Adamson will do, but what I've seen out of Adamson, I think they're going to go for it. Because he either goes for the jugular or, he bows out right here usually. I don't think we're in fear of a punt at all. Maybe a trick play, but I think Mississinewa will smell out the trick play. So we'll see what happens. See what Kurt prepares the Indians for, and we'll see what Adamson comes up with on the sideline.
1:55 to play. Fourth down, and it is tied 28 apiece.
It'll be interesting to see, Ryan, what they're going to come out with. I mean, I just think Eastbrook will pull out all the stops and try to. I mean, if I was Eastbrook, I'd try to run Kirby again up the middle. I wouldn't try the pass. The pass may be something Mississinewa was surprised about, but Kirby's had a lot of luck running the football today. We've stopped him a lot, but the ones we haven't, he's went pay dirt on almost, I'd say 75% of those.
Right.
Ones where he broke out. Okay, we'll see what happens. It's 4th and 8, and Eastbrook's back to punt. I don't see them punting at all. Hope I'm proved wrong. And he punts it. I cannot believe that Adamson punted
a little
the football.
Surprised?
Yeah, I can't believe he punted it. In the NFL and college, I see a punt every time, but not Adamson football. But he did, and we'll see what the Indians can do. See if Eastbrook saved their I think Eastbrook has timeouts to burn, so
yeah, I can't remember.
It's going to be a really slow 144.
Yes, it is.
Hopefully Mississinewa can pick up a first down. That'll really hurt their timeout efforts to try to stop and slow the game down.
1 minute and 44 seconds left, and it's still a tied ball game here at Fisher Field.
Okay. Looks like Heisman's back with Carson and maybe Cruz. Yeah, it's Cruz. Okay, and we're down to 1:34, and Eastbrook hasn't burned a timeout, so they're going to let the clock roll. I'm kind of surprised. There's no timeouts. There's 2 timeouts left on Eastbrook's side. We have none left on our side, so we'll see what they do. I think they're going to go for broke here and just try to waste them with 3rd or 4th down.
Yeah. And
good play by the Indians. We still got 10 seconds to burn off the clock. We're going to be under a minute by the time we snap the ball. Or Mississinewa, sorry. Using we too much on this broadcast. Heisman goes back. Gotta be.
And it's caught!
It's caught! Castanon.
And Castanon keeps on going, and that'll be.
I was not
First down.
expecting that, but Heisman goes deep to
Holy
Castanon
cow.
on the left side for a big Indians first down.
You and I about blew out of our seats, and
the Tribe TV crew are going nuts back here. You can't help it. It's great football.
all radio broadcasts up here are going crazy. And I can hear the one and only Andy McCord from all the way across the press box.
Yeah.
Andy McCord is standing up with his.
Mississinewa just has to be disciplined, hold on to the football, and
a pass to Campbell down.
Okay, it looks
and
like
he'll be stopped.
Got
but
quite a few yards on that, but I'd like to see Mississinewa
Clock is still running.
Yep, and we have no timeouts left. We got to get on the good hash for the kick.
They need to go quick.
And the time is burning away, but looks like, okay, there we go. Look, they spiked it in time, I think. I don't think Ryan and I panicked over here, but I think other people did. So we'll see what happens here.
Yes.
That's just smart, disciplined football. You don't want to give them any time, and you want to win the ball game with no time left. So no reason to panic. I think Mississinewa was way under control here, and they knew what they were doing here on this possession. So we just got to get him in possession, get in position to hit a good field goal or run it up the gut and score. I think that's a couple good choices for the Indians with 6 yards to go.
And the press box is standing up now.
It's an exciting into a ball game here, hopefully.
And the Indians.
Oh, my goodness.
Touchdown, Indians! Touchdown!
The crowd goes crazy. What a catch in the corner of the end zone for the Indians.
And that'll be a big Indian touchdown. Everyone to their feet.
The Indians are 5-5 on them now. We tied it up, and the jug should come back to the Indians.
7.1 seconds left to play.
What an
Castanon
ending.
on the catch in the corner of the end zone.
What a great athletic play by Castanon. Big play. I wasn't expecting a pass play.
No.
Wonderful choice by the Indians' offensive coordinators. Beautiful play.
And look at it. The Eastbrook fans are quiet now.
Saladeo, keep the doctor away. Come on, put it in, bud.
Put it up for an extra one and see if we can get this jug back.
We don't want Kirby running it back. Okay, looks like Eastbrook came off a little quick, but I think.
And the kick is unsuccessful.
Oh, kick is unsuccessful. We just have to defend 7 seconds.
Yeah, 7 seconds will.
And the Indians could get the jug back. Just play smart football right here.
Smart football, keep them back and keep them from gaining. And let's see if the Indians can come away with this W by an amazing catch in the corner of the end zone by Castanon. And
okay. Now, the advantage, Mississinewa is having a great kicker.
Yes.
Special teams have played good all night. Let's put them in position where they can't do much with the football. I don't know, Ryan. Do you pooch kick it and make them just have the defense collapse on them, or you try to get it in the end zone and then you give them one play? I don't know what the best thing to do here, but I don't know.
I think the main thing is,
and I'd be scared to death to make this decision.
I think just work them back. Don't let them gain any huge ones at least. And
yeah, they've been real. Mississinewa's been real lucky tonight. They've had them pinned deep, and it's really hurt Eastbrook.
Right.
Eastbrook's had to do extra on offense, and they've had to work the whole field, and it's really advantaged Mississinewa.
And
so we'll see.
Saladeh will kick it off, and what will he do? Will he go long, short? And I think he goes for.
We'll see. It's teed up.
Helmets are off on the sidelines,
well
and
a long kick here. We'll see. The Indians fans are silent, waiting for a big kick.
With the lovely rain.
Jazz hands. No, it's not jazz hands. A nice kick by Saladeh.
Oh, that's nice. That is nice.
Nice kick. Hey, play defense.
Yeah. Right.
One possession, hopefully, and the Indians can secure a victory and claim the keg again.
Eastbrook still has 2 timeouts. So, and looks like they are using one right now. No. But Coach Funk is fired up.
All right, we'll see what Eastbrook comes out with. Where's Eastbrook at? It's behind my camera here, or IW's camera there.
Yes, IW's camera is.
It looked like it may have swayed and fallen a few times tonight, but it kept
earthquake on the bleachers.
Kept it mounted pretty good. Okay, to see what the Indians got here. It looks like he's in shotgun formation, the Eastbrook quarterback. So he goes back to pass. That looks like a nice tackle.
It was a great tackle.
Okay, the Indians win. Time goes
Indians
off the clock.
win. Indians win in a big CIC matchup, and you know what that means.
Wait a minute here. Okay, wait a minute. I think there's a little time left. I think the clock ran off a little bit right after the tackle when he was down. So I think we got at least maybe
1.2.
Yeah, possibly. Not much time left. The clock was running after the tackle was made, so. Okay, now Coach Funk's instructing the defense on what to do because, you know, you're facing a team that's won multiple sectional titles, regional titles, been to the state 2 or 3 times in their history. It's, you know, we got to be ready for the best.
You do,
and we're going to be
1
presented
second
the
left.
best. We'll see what we can do.
1 second left, and they have 10 to go.
The Indians are up for the challenge here. Okay, so they get set. The ref's getting ready to start the play. Well, I thought he was anyway. Is this taking really long
they're
time?
taking their time. And
Okay. Whistle's blown. We're ready to go here. Okay.
Indians win. Indians win in
the pass was knocked loose, and the Indians win. Eastbrook is Eastbrook is going for the end zone, but I think for not.
Yeah,
the refs aren't concerned. It should be no worry that Eastbrook won. Eastbrook thought they had the deflection and pickup for the touchdown. I think there is some question on what happened. I think the refs need to take control of this situation.
And the refs are coming off the field.
Okay. There's no question from the ref side of it.
Nope. And you know what that means. Indians win. Indians win in a big CIC matchup.
CIC.
And the win
the
of
keg or jug? It's the jug or the keg?
I call it the jug.
Okay, the jug's coming back to the Indians.
And that is
it's going to be painted white and red.
Yes, and that is
great game. Hey, it just seems like it's a great rivalry. Home field advantage really helps both sides in this. So it's just an awesome rivalry.
It is.
Great CIC matchup.
Yes, and great game from both teams and a great CIC win for the Indians. And, Coach, thank you for joining me tonight.
I had a blast, Ryan. Thank you. This has been awesome.
Yes,
it's been too long since I've done something like this, and I'd like to do it again for you sometime. It'd be great.
And thank you for the amazing TribeTV staff behind the scenes. Robert and Jaden were on the computer and the camera tonight, and Tyler and Robert were on the camera side of things with Kayla Mabry on the photography team. So thank you, TribeTV, and thank you, Mr. Brooks Holloway, for all you do. And so long from Fisher Field as Indians win in a big CIC competition in Week 4, 34-28. Have a pleasant evening.